Coaching Remotely podcast presented by New England Patriots Alumni Club.
Dante Scarnecchia has had influence over players over the last 35 years, had just recently retired. Our own Chuck Wilson from Evenfield had an opportunity to sit with Dante Scarnecchia and extract from him some of that wisdom.
The amount of effort that's expended on every play, and if it's really high, you're never going to have a squabble with that guy. You're never going to have a disagreement with him, and it'll only make them better. And like we just said, they're guys that you can point to, say, and get a lot of guys to play like that. You're going to have a really, really good team. Attitude, the right attitude. Every day I'm coming in here, I'm going to work as hard as I can work. I'm going to do everything that I've been asked to do, and try to get that attitude to radiate throughout the room and throughout the team. And usually it just makes everybody better.
You're an incredibly demanding coach over the years, and yet players responded really well because, others have said, you showed them that you cared about them, that you really wanted each of them to be able to maximize their abilities. What do you want to say to youth coaches who are trying to get the best out of their players, but they're dealing with kids?
I think that you have to look at them, especially with the young kids, and keep reinforcing the things that you want to see them do at practice, okay? And they all won't be able to do them right, especially when they're younger, but there will be some that really will do it right. And yes, and you got to show it. That's what we want. This is what we want the pitcher to look like, and this is how we want everyone to play. And you have to, when you see it, you have to keep reinforcing it and praising it. And in contrast, even at the youth level, you got to say, really, that's not good enough. And because I know that's negative, but there's ways to say that's not good enough. It's not wrong. It can't be, Chuck, everything they do can't be good job, way to go. That's
Exactly.
good. It's not always good. And you got to let them know it's no different than parenting your kids. Boy, you were great today. I'm so proud of you. You did all the stuff. And you know what? You didn't do this. You didn't do this. I know, but you got to do this.
But you're demanding of the things they control.
That's
right?
exactly right.
That's the real key here. If you're demanding of the things they need that, because they need that kind of feedback. As long as they know that correction is about helping them become a better player and a better contributor to the team, and isn't it about trying to call them out and embarrass them and so on.
Yeah, I agree. It's all about nurturing and fostering and building good habits. And I think that's what a coach's job is. That's what a youth coach's job is too. If a young coach asked me, what's a great way to coach? I would tell them, you have to be you first. Whatever you is has been plenty good to get you to this point. And don't try to be like that guy. That'll come, okay? You're going to be part of somebody as you go. We've all done that. And I think that the most important thing is to be yourself and try to build on the best things you do. Don't beat them up with overkill as far as, tough coaching and all the rest of that. Tough coaching will come. They'll appreciate tough coaching if they see that it's going to make them better. That's really important to them as people, especially in the pros. When I first started coaching, in pro football, I coached the same way I did in college football. And what I learned about pro players is if they thought you could make them better, they would listen and do anything you wanted them to do. Because they all want to be better. Because if they're better, they get to stay. And that's all they can ask for.
Because we even see at the professional level, sometimes the emotions that help to drive you as an athlete actually can work against you. You pick up a 15-yard penalty at just the worst time. What are your thoughts on how you can help kids to learn that at an early age, how to channel their emotions?
Yeah. I think it's no different than parenting. You know, if you see behavior that is not conducive to the things you value, or in a football context that hurts the team, you got to let them know. You got to let them know, and you got to say, and you got to tell them why, and you got to make them see it within that context, that behavior is hugely important. So I think it's all about, you know, standing up and telling them exactly how you feel.